Alright, yeah, no, it's on now, bro. I don't think I have any questions today.
You don't have any questions today?
I don't think so.
Well, I got to go through all my lineups still. I haven't. Typically, I do that before we start, and then if I have any questions, I ask them. But I actually have not gone through it yet. Jeez. I'll say something. Let me make sure your voice is loud enough.
I
Say
mean,
something.
unless I want to start like Julio Jones, I could start like Julio Jones instead of like Aaron Jones or something like that. But I don't think that's what I want to do. Your voice sounds louder than normal, but at the same time, I don't know if it's louder than normal if I'm just asleep.
You sound more quiet than like on the stream. You're a little quiet.
I don't know if it's louder than normal if I'm just asleep.
You sound more quiet. Maybe
Then
turn your volume up or something.
your
Like on the
audio.
stream, you're a little quiet.
I mean, I have the. I ran it back at full speed, or at full volume rather, and I don't know. I don't know. Um,
What are you doing? No, get him out of here. No, because he's gonna bark at some point, and then it's gonna mess everything up. He's gonna ask to go out too, and not have to get up. And what?
They both want in.
Just get him out of here.
I'm trying to keep them contained while I'm gone at the grocery store.
That's gonna go well.
I don't want them peeing in the house.
If they scratch at the door, I gotta let them out, and they're gonna be all over.
Alright.
That's crazy. Just put them away if there's an issue. I mean, I don't know.
yeah, I'm kind of confused myself to be honest.
Matt, I know you're doing a live stream, but let's put the dogs that bark 24/7 and scratch at your door in your room. All right.
I'm trying to figure out how to make myself louder per se. Advanced audio properties. I don't know which. Oh, that's it. Alright, let's see if that's louder. I turn myself up one more decibel. Let's see if
Shiggity,
that's louder.
shiggity, shiggity.
I turn myself up one more
All right.
decibel.
Let me see if I can hear you.
The boy. See how I said the boy? Because it's Track City.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
Like instead of boys, I said boy.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get what you meant.
Just making sure.
You're lame, but I get it.
Shrek City, we fucked up, man. We all benched Dalvin Cook, so that's fun.
Yeah, no, we suck, Shrek. We are terrible.
Yeah. You don't want our fantasy advice. It's not going to go well. I'm actually really glad that game happened on Thursday, so we couldn't be wrong on that.
We 1 game away from bye week. Oh,
Oh.
it's a great day to be great. It's a great day or not. The choice is yours. And by that I mean set your fantasy football lineup right, and you'll be fine.
Hey, that's what's up, bro. Keep the grind up, man. I've locked in playoffs in one league pretty much, and then the other one I have to win both games. If I win both games, then I'll make playoffs. If not, I think I lose. Oh, for sure. Those were some of those catches were some tough catches, but those were. I mean, he could have still made them. I mean, they hit him in the hands. So.
I'm tripping here, dude. My webcam like turned.
Dude, what the why do I get these home delivery emails, bro? I've never once purchased a home delivery. Like, I mean, I guess DoorDash, but like, that's it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Schwann's. My national account is fucking with me, dude.
Schwann's?
Yeah, isn't that like one of the national accounts I have? Pretty sure it is.
I don't know. I don't keep track of your national accounts. Well, if Debo's playing, I guess I got to play Debo, right, instead of Dave Montgomery.
Yeah. Are they in your room barking, or is that just outside your room barking?
That's Coda.
Okay. So she put the boys in there, just not Coda.
Yeah. Coda can't be contained.
Yeah. 100%.
Alright, so it's Debo time. Pissed off to join a random $50 league, and it's only a fucking 4 playoff teams out of 14. Out of 14? Bro, it should be 6 minimum in a 14. That is ridiculous. That's crazy. See, now they're fucking with me. They're scratching my arm and shit, trying to get out.
That's crazy, bro. I'd be pretty pissed off, too.
Well, time to let them out, because they're fucking crying. Alright, boys. Time to go. Do you want to leave, Griff? No, Griffin just wants to be on my lap. Griffy? Come here. Come here. Griffin just needs a lap. That's it.
Dude, Griffin's never been on a stream before, bro.
Griffin's been on the stream.
I don't know if he has. What?
Griffin's definitely been on the stream. We will beat Washington. Chris, if you believe everything that Mike McCarthy says, then you're in for a fucking rude awakening, my man. Unfortunately, Mike McCarthy's a dumb motherfucker.
Yeah. Wouldn't believe a word that comes out of that guy's mouth.
Wouldn't believe a word. He may be right. He may be right in this instance, but frankly, it's a 50-50 shot, alright? So he's just throwing shit at the wall and hoping it sticks.
You gotta say something to come pump your team up, but what are you gonna say? We're gonna lose. It's gonna be a tough one, or like, you're not gonna say me that.
Yeah, you're not gonna say we're gonna lose. What the fuck you think? Just a terrible, terrible shit call by the man. I don't know why you would do that to your team. Put them in such a bad position. I think I gotta play Sony Michel this week, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, they got traffic cameras on this bitch? Yeah, I'm tripping.
Wait. Who's Detroit's third string running back?
I couldn't tell you.
Bro, DeAndre Swift and Jamal Williams are out this week.
Oh really?
Yep. There's somebody. There's a free agent pickup in the fucking wings. I need to stop saying the F word. I gotta chill with it. Sorry, guys.
I think it's Godwin Igawububuka.
Waiting in the wings.
Igwabuki? Is that how you say it?
Godwin Idwigwiki.
Could be Jamar Jefferson too. You never know how they.
Is he more the pass catching back? I don't know.
I couldn't tell you.
Oh, Shrek says Jamar Jefferson.
I feel like Jamar
Why
Jefferson
is-
is more of a known name, but I don't know.
Oh, so they're saying that Godwin will be the passing down back.
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
Both suck, though. I don't think Jamar Jefferson sucks, right? I've heard his name before, so he's got to be good.
Yeah.
What kind of work is he going to get, man? I mean, I mean, Jamar had 3 for 41 week 10, and he had 5 for 18 in a 5 for 18 against Minnesota. I mean, you put him in a game where he's getting the workload. It could be something. I don't know, man.
Bro, you know we have access to traffic cameras?
What are you talking about?
I don't know. There's a little button at the bottom that says rain. I'm like, is it really raining? I look outside, I don't see anything. And so I click on it, and then it like brought up like there's like traffic cameras like on CA 65, and like all this stuff popped up. I was like, wow, it's weird.
Like the road closures, construction, all that stuff, the light traffic warning?
Traffic cameras, yeah, it's weird. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, you used to be able to access that stuff through Google anyway.
I've never
I don't know
actually seen like a highway traffic cam, I guess.
Dude, I'm not starting Julio. Jack H said Julio Renfro, and I know that sucks, but I just can't start him. He hasn't done anything all year long.
I'm starting Julio because I have to. Elijah Moore, yeah. He was out, and then I was like, oh well.
Yeah, Jack H is in the same boat. He says Elijah Moore, sadly.
Oh.
I'm just playing Renfro, man.
Renfro's been solid, so.
I'm not playing Julio if I don't have to.
He's
probably gonna. Julio might be just fine. He might go out and have a great game, but I'm not playing him. Like, he hasn't shown anything, and like we're in a spot where it's like do or die, right? You need points or you lose. Renfro's the man. Like, Renfro will actually get you a specific amount of points every week and just do his thing.
I mean, I think there's a good chance that Julio does good this week. Like, he's the only like receiver, like, you know. But with that being said, Renfro's been killing it. So, I mean,
all right, you playing Jamar Jefferson or Sony Michel?
Sony Michel probably, honestly.
Damn.
Because he's starting. Damn, Sony Michel got 24 carries last week for 121 yards and 1 touchdown.
Yeah, Elijah Moore was my guy for a few leagues too.
Yeah, Elijah Moore was like, he was a really good pickup for a minute there. I thought he was going to be like a playoff winner. I didn't even realize he was injured until they were like, oh, he's on IR. It was just randomly they announced that he's on IR. I'm like, oh.
Is Henderson back today?
No, Henderson's on COVID list.
He's still okay, so he's still out. So yeah, Sony's a start, that's for sure. Well, because last week Darrell was banged up, and so Sony got 24 carries and ended up putting 121 yards together. But if he's not banged up, then I wasn't going to play him, or I was going to try to find something else.
Oh, yeah, I feel you.
This league's pretty much set, man. I can't really change anything here.
I'm not even going to take him out of my ESPN lineup. I'm just going to still play Henderson. I really don't care about it.
Marquez Valdes-Scantling or Jalen Guyton? I mean, I'm probably just going with Marquez Valdes-Scantling and hoping that he goes boom. But I love Jalen Guyton as a player. I just don't know how many targets he's going to get this week.
He doesn't really seem to be like the best fantasy prospect.
The thing is, if like they had some receiver out or something, I might go Jalen Guyton because you know he's their workhorse whenever they have somebody injured. But nobody's out, right? Mike Williams is playing. Like,
actually, Keenan Allen might be out.
Is Keenan? Is Keenan out this week?
COVID.
Well, if Keenan's out, Guyton typically steps up in those games. I think that Guyton offers a safer floor then, but Marquez Valdes-Scantling, you know, he's your boom guy. If he gets a long touchdown, it's just pretty much pay dirt. You're going to be just fine. Jameson Crowder or Russell Gage. I mean, Crowder should get hit a lot as long as that offense doesn't fall apart without Elijah Moore.
Russell Gage has been good though.
I mean, how good?
Like, good. going against Carolina.
He hasn't been good at all, really. I mean, 130 yards.
Talk about
It depends.
the last couple weeks.
And PPR, he's been good.
I mean, 8 targets, 5 receptions, 49 yards. That's stepped up from the other shit he's been doing. And then 7 targets, 6 catches, 61 and a touch. Then he had 12 last week for 11 receptions, 130. Like, he's been getting pretty decent.
Yeah, I don't know.
Instead of Pitts being like the guy, it's kind of turned into Gage being the guy. So I would probably just play the hot hand. He's been hot the last 2 weeks. I'd stick with it.
Yeah, I guess he's been hot enough.
I mean, Crowder could do pretty good against the Saints. Like, it's probably safer, but safe don't win playoffs, baby.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess he's in the past 2 weeks he's had a lot better weeks than Crowder's pretty much had all year, but his floor is really low.
Jack, there's some players that I mean, I don't know how to say this other than they're pussies. All right, and there's others like Jason Kelsey. They go out there no matter what injury they have because they can't stand to watch their team go down without him.
Whitey Cat, I heard that Mixon's going to play. I don't know if it's true or not, but that's just what I got so far.
Guide's role won't change. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how Guide's roles change. I think MVS is just a better boom or bust player than Guyton is. Guyton's boom or bust is like once a year, while MVS, he has like 4, maybe 5 booms.
Booms.
He
gets the boom town.
He gets the boom a decent amount. He's been getting targeted last couple games, so that's cool.
Dude, having no Taylor sucks this week, man. That's just brutal. Oh, that was a question. I didn't realize that was a question. I thought it was just like, that's who you had to start. And that sucks. Okay, so he said Ty Johnson, Hilliard, or Deontay Foreman.
Honestly, I think I'm going Hilliard. I don't believe in any of those guys getting that many points. And like I think Hilliard is the most explosive one there who can get a bunch of points. So I would just go with it.
I mean, I like him better than Deontay Foreman, personally.
What do you mean real strong players for plays that are until they're 40? Like if Kelsey's still playing, he hasn't retired yet. And even if he does, I mean, if once you make millions and your body's still intact, you fucking, why retire if you feel like you want to retire. I have no problem with it.
Dontrell Hilliard should definitely be the only guy in that offense. Like, I don't think they should even be playing Deontay. That kind of production is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Dude is getting like over 5 yards a carry. He had 10 yards, 11 yards a carry last week. Touchdown, like, that's big Haas energy, bro. Cam, Burrow, or Taysom, you see that one?
Yeah. I mean, I'd probably just play Burrow because it's a safe option.
Burrow's the best player out of all three of them.
Cam can pop off randomly, but at the same time, I don't trust him to pop off randomly. So
yeah, he might get you a couple rushing touchdowns, but at the end of the day, he's not a true passer. Burrow can get you, 350 yards, 4 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns.
Although Cam's playing against Atlanta, so I don't know.
Who's Burrow playing against?
SF.
I don't mind it, bro.
I mind it.
I don't mind it. I'm still probably playing Burrow. Burrow he's a fairly consistent guy. He's had a couple bad weeks, but
I think it's so. If you want your quarterback to get like 15 to 19 points, Burrow's your guy. If you want to go like for like the 28 point guy, like the chance, then I think Cam's your guy.
Burrow's just 20 points every week, man. I mean, like you look at his stats this year, he's pretty much 20 points a week. He just does what he does and gets you off the field without an L. I mean, he's not going to win you games, but he's definitely not going to lose you games. So, like, if the other team's quarterback gets 25 points or something, you make that up with your skill positions and you're done.
Yeah,
but if you get 3 points out of a quarterback like Cam is capable of doing, even against a bad defense, you're in a situation where now you have to come back 20 points with your skill positions, and it's not going to be good.
I feel like the odds of Cam doing better than like Burrow this week is pretty good. Like, so I don't know.
I think it's pretty low,
I don't mind it.
personally.
If you want to go for the boom, then throw Cam in. But if you want to go with the safer option, then Burrow. That's my opinion.
I really do not see Cam doing that well, bro. He played against Miami and went 5 for 21.
Yeah, but Miami's defense has been ridiculous lately. Miami's no longer a weak defense.
Yeah, but who have they played against? Like, they haven't played against much.
They played against the Ravens. They played a bunch of lot. Like, I don't know. The last month they've been fucking beasts, bro. They started the year shit, and then they've turned it on as of late. They're blitzing.
Yeah,
They blitz a lot, and their blitz is actually like insane. They get there hella fast.
Honestly, Ryan H., I wouldn't touch our game with a 10-foot pole, my man. The game script is not going to at all go how anybody expects. It never does. You look at Washington, Dallas games, dude, it is a crapshoot, man. I don't know. The only player I'm really playing in today's game is Antonio Gibson and CeeDee Lamb when I have to. That's it.
I mean, I don't mind Michael Gallup depending on other options. I mean, it all depends on your team.
It depends on your team, obviously. Like, if you have nobody else to start, then throw Gallup in there. But I'm not going to throw him in over one of my trusted starters. Like, the team this year is... And Washington, yeah, they're bad against the pass. That's the only way that they're going to get any yards. But, whatever. Sonny Michel or Hunter Renfro?
I think Gallup can still have. I mean, Gallup's been doing really good lately, so I mean, I have no problem starting Gallup. It just depends on other options. So that's my thought on it.
I think I'm going Sonny Michel and Gibson in that pick too. Oh, unless yeah, Sonny and Gibson.
I like how you separated it out with the verses.
It's kind of weird, yeah, but I like it. No disrespect, but it's weird.
I think I would go Chuba Hubbard and Gibson.
Is T playing today?
T. Higgins?
Yeah, he's playing. All right, that man's in my lineup. Elijah Mitchell's out, so I got to play some T. Higgins, and I'm not mad at it.
Renfro playing the Chiefs. The Chiefs aren't a bad defense anymore, man. I picked them up in fantasy. I think they're good. They turned it on. They're like Miami. They started off garbage, and now they're decent. I still think Renfro has a good day. Renfro's been good the last 5 weeks. So
yeah, but Sony and Gibson are both going to be getting the workload today. Like they're guys that are, like, I think Sony, because he's, Darrell Henderson's out or whatever, he's going to be just getting 24 carries like he did last week, and they're gonna, he should at least get 80 yards, hopefully a touchdown.
I don't know. Sony's my last guy there.
Sony's your last. Wait, who did you pick?
I would go Chuba Hubbard.
You're playing Chuba?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's my last guy.
Pretty close.
Yes, he's playing
Chuba and Renfro, to be honest.
It sucks that we haven't got to see Chuba Hubbard yet. Like I want to see him again without Christian McCaffrey in the game before I play him. I don't know, dude. I think that Sony gets more points than Chuba gets. I mean, even the game against Philly, which Philly has a terrible run defense or whatever, Chuba had 101 rushing yards on 24 attempts. It's not bad. Not bad at all, but he didn't get a touchdown. He ended up with 13 points in standard. If he gets a bunch of receptions, he'll be good in PPR, but...
Sonny Michel's going against the Cardinals, dude, and that really just scares me. Because the Cardinals are going to put up
points. Doesn't scare me at all.
And their defense
It doesn't scare me at all.
So. And frankly, I don't believe in his talent.
I don't believe in his talent either, but I think he's good enough to do well on 24 carries. Anybody is. If you're feeding a guy, he's going to get yards. He's going to get his points. He's going to get one breakout run.
Yeah, but I don't know if he's going to get 24 carries against the Cardinals.
I think he will. I think he'll get at least 16. I think that he can do enough with 16.
Well, if you need a guy just to get 10 points, then Renfro's the guy that's going to get at least 10 points, to be honest.
That's true, yeah.
Renfro's the safest option.
Renfro's probably the safest. Yeah, I mean you have 4 good options there that you can mix and match. I'm 100% playing Gibson. That's my number one there.
You have to as of late. I mean, he's been like hella good. Like he's
Playing against the Cowboys. Remember what he did last year when we played the Cowboys?
yeah
He had like 3.5 touchdowns.
3.5.
I don't remember how many touchdowns he had, but I think he had 3. Yeah, I don't mind the Gibson start. And then after that, you could pretty much play all those guys. They should all get at least 13 points. Sammy Moss, what's good, player?
Sammy hopping on the stream one day or what?
Nah, she said she hates our viewers and doesn't want to be a part of it. Yeah, she said it. I remember. I heard her.
I gotta look up Hunter Renfro and his hairline.
We didn't even answer. Did you answer YDK's question about Jamar Jefferson? Because I think he can pop off, but I didn't say anything. I don't know if he's still here.
I mean, Jamar Jefferson can pop off any given week. I mean, there's just no. I don't know.
Yeah, I think he's a good fill-in this week if you don't have anybody else. But
I mean,
I think he's better play than like most of those other guys that were mentioned. I think it was YDK, like Hilliard, Ty Johnson, Deontay Foreman. Like, wouldn't you rather play Jamar Jefferson?
no, I fucked up, bro. I was thinking Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase can definitely pop off anytime.
That's what I was saying. I was like, Jamar Chase can always pop off. Jamar Jefferson, I don't know. I mean, anybody can pop off. Do I think he will? Probably not.
Yo, you playing James Robinson or Chuba?
Tyler.
You playing James Robinson or Chuba Hubbard?
What has Robinson done recently? He was hella good.
Not much.
He just kind of fell off and died. I don't know what happened to him.
He had 8 carries for 24 yards last week, 17 for 86 the week before. No touchdowns. Like,
let's talk about load management. 'Cause yeah, I would just go Chuba, bro.
he's playing Tennessee too,
Yeah,
and Chuba's playing Atlanta.
Yeah, I'm going Chuba all day on that.
So the other thing is, it's so funny. Fantasy Pros has James Robinson as a 93% start over Chuba.
Yeah, they're wrong.
I feel like that's disrespectful.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because like I don't look at typically when I see 93%, I don't even look at it. I just send it in there. But very clearly, that's a great play. Like the only good thing about Elijah Moore getting injured is that I can now play Kareem Hunt in this lineup.
Do you ever bench Tyreek Hill?
Against who?
Like for Debo?
You could, but not this week.
I don't know.
Griffey was on my lap, and now Dad's calling Griffey and sending him away. He was lapped up. Did y'all answer my defense question from earlier? I was gone. Titans or Denver? Hey, Kyle, that's all you. You're our defensive specialist.
Dude, I don't know. The Tyreek Debo one is insane, dude. How do you pick between those two guys? How do you not get both of them in your lineup?
I mean, I'm probably just playing Tyreek this week. If there's other players that are bad, then I can toss Debo in there. So if you have anybody else, let me know and whatever. But Tyreek for now. If you have anybody else, you can sit him.
I guess the Raiders last time he had 24 points. He fucking shredded them.
I don't even care about all that. I don't care about previous stats. I don't care about nothing. The biggest thing is that Debo is somewhat injured and Tyreek is not. So I'm just playing Tyreek. I mean, I know that logic is shit, and I've been, Dalvin is a clear answer. I benched him and got hurt for it.
The Jags being in like straight utter turmoil right now is another reason why I would stay away from Jaguar players. I don't care what the coaching staff says or who says to put more. I don't listen to any of that.
Amon Ross, Saquon, or Jeff Wilson. Got me dead. Did you say Titans or Denver? I need you to answer this because I frankly can't answer it. I'm not a defensive mastermind, bro.
I'm thinking about it.
I don't put too much thought into defensive my defense selections. Literally, I look at who scored the most points lately. Who did they play? And then I play them.
I want to say Tennessee, but I actually think Denver probably.
Wow, that was really confusing.
What?
Shit. I want to say Tennessee, but it's Denver.
Well, because Tennessee's playing against the Jags. Like, I would love to play the team against the Jags, and I think they can definitely do good against. I mean, they're both good options. But then Denver's playing against the Lions, and the Lions have no running backs. So,
how do you play anybody over Saquon? Like Jeff Wilson or Amon-Ra? Like you can't play either of those guys over Saquon.
Yeah, I'm not playing either of those guys over Saquon.
Ever.
Saquon's been garbage, but I'm playing Saquon.
Oh, David Johnson on the COVID list.
Damn, that's really.
Thank God I don't have any shares.
I don't think anybody does.
Thank God no shares existent. Debo Ertz. You playing Cole Kmet or Ertz?
Probably Ertz.
Really? Against the Rams instead of Cole Kmet versus Green Bay?
I don't like Cole Kmet. Ertz has a lot of upside. He just didn't do anything last week.
How?
So that's unfortunate.
How does he have? He doesn't have that much upside. He had one good game against the Seahawks, and that was it all year.
Yeah, no, I still believe in him. I believe in him.
How do you not like Cole Kmet?
It doesn't do anything.
What are you talking about? He doesn't do anything.
He just doesn't do much.
He does just as much as Ertz.
Literally like 5. He had 2 good games this season. The rest of them are 6 or lower.
We'll go into Ertz stats and you'll see 3 good games this season. Like,
I'm not saying Ertz has done crazy good this year.
Sounds like you're being a Ertz homer here. You ain't even looking at the stats.
No, I'm just saying he got 6, 4, 6. When did he get traded?
I don't know.
I mean, quite frankly, I believe in the Cardinals' offense 10 times more than I believe in the Bears.
Well, I already knew what I was going to do. I'm definitely playing Cole Kmet, but I'll let you know after if it was right.
All right. I mean, Rodgers is the play there, my man.
Damn, I don't know what you're talking about. She's spouting off nonsense.
Tyler, I was reading that question earlier. I was going to get back to it right now, and I was trying to figure out. For some reason, when you said A-Rod, I don't know why I was thinking Allen Robinson, and I was very confused. And then the second time around, I saw that question, and then it clicked.
Yeah, I'm always playing Rodgers over Taysom.
Yeah, I'm just not.
People love Taysom, but that's just a crapshoot, man. I really do not like him as a starting quarterback. He may provide points sometimes, but he's not a quarterback.
Yeah.
In most of my leagues, interceptions are -4 points. This dude got 16 points in my league. Because if you're throwing 4 interceptions in a game, you're not a viable quarterback, and you shouldn't get fantasy points for it. That's just where I'm at.
Yeah, I mean, he's got the Jets, so I guess he's not a terrible option this week, but I just don't trust him yet, dude. We've seen one game. I'm not really ready to put him in my lineup. So.
Send that packing.
Especially when you have options like Rodgers.
Is Odell a viable start?
Sam, Jamar Chase. That's my guy, all right?
Sam doesn't know nothing about Jamar Chase.
She's going to play Freeman.
Yeah, just play Freeman, Sam. We're not going to tell you what to do. Just kidding.
Sam, there will be no discussions about nothing. All right?
You get nothing from us. Nothing. It's either Jamar Chase or Devontae Freeman, I guess. J-Rob can go chill with the birds.
I think Sam needs a timeout, bro. She spammed that question. She put it in there twice.
She did. She spammed it 3 times, 2 minutes. Yep. Timeout.
That's so funny when we do that, bro. We first started streaming and we just give her a quick little timeout for fun.
Mm-hmm. Ow. You playing Buffalo Bills defense versus Tampa or Washington versus Dallas?
Fuck. I'm playing Buffalo Bills defense versus Tampa. Washington versus Dallas. Fuck. You playing Buffalo Bills defense versus Tampa or Washington versus Dallas? Fuck. I'm playing Washington versus Dallas. Fuck. I'm playing Buffalo Bills defense versus Tampa or Washington versus Dallas.
I don't like either of those. I'm stuck with Buffalo. We'll see. They might be able to cause wreak some havoc. Yeah. Like TB still finds a way to score, but at least to wreak some havoc, you know.
I feel you.
Oh fuck! I gotta start Ricky Seals-Jones this week. I got T.J. Hawkinson doubtful.
How's the Dallas and the Washington game? How's the weather?
Jack, every time that I've heard somebody say that they're promising more action for a player, they do the exact opposite the next week. I'm not saying that that's what's going to happen. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I don't believe a damn word that coaching staff can say. They can come out and say anything. Won't believe them. Like I truly just don't care what their coaching staff promises. But I mean, maybe you never know. So.
Like Jeff Wilson or Tyler Boyd?
And also, quite frankly, T-Law, he's garbage. He's got no place to say anything. So.
T-Law's trash. He's probably one of the worst quarterbacks in the league, if not the worst, from what I've seen.
So far. There's promise.
Their offense is miserable.
Promise, but as of right now, he's garbage.
But hey, we've been wrong before.
Yeah, I mean you can easily be wrong on James Robinson.
You playing Jeff Wilson or Tyler Boyd?
I think Tyler Boyd, man. Wilson just hasn't done anything.
He hasn't, but like he's really getting the full backfield today, except for like unless Debo gets some runs. Or
Elijah Mitchell or what?
Or I could go Westbrook at Kine.
I guess Elijah Mitchell is out today.
Westbrook at Kine too has been really good this past couple weeks. I don't know if I'm saying his name right, but he's going against Jacksonville and like he's been solid, bro. He had over 100 yards against Houston.
Tony Pollard out, Kamara in. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who that is. I'm going.
He's pretty much the best receiver on the Titans.
Well, Julio's back, so.
Julio's trash, dude. This dude's been solid.
I mean, I guess if Eli Mitchell's out, then I'd go Jeff Wilson. But if Eli Mitchell wasn't out, then I would not play Jeff Wilson.
I'm gonna throw Jeff Wilson in there, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Hopefully, he gets 100 yards.
He's gonna get some carries.
If he gets 100 yards, then it's the right play. If he doesn't, then it's probably the wrong play.
Quite frankly, I think he gets about 9 points. But
let me see T-Law's. Let's take a peek at T-Law's stats for this man, because I'm pretty sure he's miserable. I've watched him play, and his decision making is piss poor.
His form is garbage too. He just fucking throws off his back foot, like doesn't set shit, like he's.
God. Dude.
He's had 2 touchdowns within the last 6 weeks.
Oh, look at those last 6 weeks, dude. 145 yards, 158, 162, 118.
No, he barely broke 200 yards twice in those last 6 weeks.
Oh.
That's terrible.
Dude, honestly, I would take the under on his 215. The over-under on him is 215 yards. That is such a smash under.
Yeah, no, I'd under for sure.
Oh, I gotta go to the bathroom. Be right back.
I feel like a quarterback to have 9 passing touchdowns on the year at this point is kind of sad. And it's not to say that Trevor Lawrence will never be good. It's just currently he's not. Sam, I think. I'm kind of thinking Ty Johnson. Yeah, Sam. I don't know. I don't really trust Tyler Boyd at this point. I don't know. I feel like Ty Johnson has more upside, but at the same time, against the Saints, it's terrible. And then Austin Walter might steal some carries as well. But I mean, if Ty Johnson's getting a lot of receiving work, then that's really good, and that could be enough that pushes him over. And so that's what I think I would hope for. I would start Ty Johnson and then just hope he gets a lot of receiving work, because he's not going to get points on the ground against the Saints.
Sorry about that.
Do you would
You know, when it hits, you know?
It hits. Would you go with Ty Johnson or would you go Tyler Boyd?
Ty Johnson or Tyler Boyd?
And Coleman's out this week, but they're playing against the Saints.
Ty Johnson, Tyler Boyd, Coleman's out. Ty Johnson, Tyler Boyd, Coleman's out. Do I have that much faith in Ty Johnson?
It's close. It's close. Boyd's been absolute utter garbage all year long.
Boyd hasn't been utter garbage, but I think that Ty Johnson should have more points than him today.
Unless Austin
It's hard to say
here and starts killing it.
That's the thing. If Ty Johnson gets the carries, like he actually gets a solid number of carries, like I'm talking 15 to 20, then they'll be fine. Ty Johnson's the play. But if Ty Johnson's getting less than 10, then it's. I mean, honestly, I'm going Tyler Boyd all day. Another week.
I don't think it has anything to do with the carries. I think it has to do with the amount of time he's on the field. Like, if he gets a bunch of pass work, that's what it is, dude. Like,
well, pass work's important, but time on the field doesn't equate to pass work. I'm saying if he gets 10 to 15 touches, over 10 touches, then yes, he'll be fine.
Yeah, touches.
That's fine. I don't care if you call it carries or touches, but touches, then great.
Well, I carry just because it's the Saints.
Why?
You're not gonna run on the Saints. You're not gonna get any running on the Saints at all.
Bro, anybody can bust out for a fucking run on any given play. That's just how it works.
I feel you, but not against the Saints.
Yes, against any team. I don't give
Only
a shit
we
who
can
it
do
is.
it against the Saints.
I don't care if it's the fucking like old school Bucks with like, you know, whoever. Anybody can, like, you could be going against Brian Urlacher, and any given play you can get a big chunk of yards. It just depends on that exact play, that exact moment. I'm not saying that it's going to happen. It's not going to be like 100% chance of it happening in a game, but it's possible. Just because the Saints doesn't mean they're like unstoppable, can't be stopped. It's the Saints. The Saints are godly. They're unstoppable. No, they're still humans. There's still 11 guys on a field that have to figure out how to make a tackle. So it's like you give somebody enough carries, they'll find a way to break through at some point.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Kirk hasn't been doing much either, so I think you stick with Johnson.
The Saints have the highest rushing yards against in the last 3 games per game. They have 167 rushing yards per game in the last 3 on average. 167.
That's because we torched them.
Oh, so the Eagles torched them? Yeah, I don't think they're that good. Like, that's my point.
I don't know about all that, but
I mean, stats are stats. Stats don't lie. Having the highest average rushing yards against in the last 3 games.
one of the best O-lines in the league torched them? Yeah, they must be trash.
One of the teams that can't get any rushing yards like all year long. Like, what are you talking about, dude?
What do you mean? We've been killing it with rushing yards the last like month. Like he just didn't run the ball. Now that he's running the ball, we're doing fine on him. Like it's never been can we run. It's just we fucking don't. But when we do, we're one of the best rushing teams in the NFL. So
Okay, so you guys did great against them. But let's say last week they had 146 yards against them. Who was that?
I don't know. It's Taysom Hill.
Well, it has nothing to do with anything.
I don't know. Gage, Hillard. I mean, Sam, you're putting me in a real tough place here with that one. All right.
Last week they played the Cowboys and Pollard torched them.
Yeah.
And the week before that they lost to the Bills. Not too many rushing yards in that one. I'm just saying, no team's unstoppable. You throw Ty Johnson in there, he might break out eventually, get some yards. Like,
I mean, no team's unstoppable, but the Saints are pretty close to being unstoppable.
no, they've had a
like
solid
if it was-
2021. They've had a solid 2021, and historically they have a great run defense.
Well, they had a great. It's been going on since last season. I mean, maybe
Yeah.
even the season before that. I'm not sure.
Last season they were top 3. I totally get it. They're still putting up 100 yards against on average every single game.
My issue that it's the Jets and it's Coleman, or not Coleman. Ty Johnson. If it was like the Colts and Jonathan Taylor, then yeah, Jonathan Taylor is probably.
Well, yeah, Jonathan Taylor's going to eat them. Yeah, but Ty Johnson's not terrible, and the Jets suck fucking balls. But but hey, if you're running with like one guy and the team has an average of 100 yards against rushing, then you got to assume that that guy's probably going to put up close to 70 to 100 yards.
I'm just saying. I think the key to success with Coleman or Ty Johnson is that he has to get a lot of receptions.
Yeah. Russell Gage or Dontrell Hilliard, I have no idea. Should I grab Ty Johnson? Just roll with Tyler Boyd. Russell Gage, Dontrell Hilliard. Also have Kirk for the. I honestly don't even know what she's asking at this point.
She's asking Kirk, Boyd, or Johnson. Because like she's just throwing Kirk into that mix, and honestly, Kirk's been shit, so I'm not even trying to play him right now, anyways. I think Coleman or Ty
Well,
Johnson.
where's Dontrell Hilliard and Russell Gage coming from?
That's a different one.
Gotcha.
And that one I have no fucking clue on, dude. Like this, there's just
I don't
no
have a
steady-
clue on either of them, honestly. I mean, they're just crapshoots, man. These aren't like players that are tried, true, and tested. All these guys are like they just came into the league like this last week, and now I'm having to make a decision on them. Like that's just crazy. Like Hilliard hasn't played football like pretty much ever. He's had like 2 weeks of success. I like Hilliard. I do. I think that he's a great start. Russell Gage has been hot though, so it's like, do you want to go with the hot hand or do you want to go with the guy who has the aptitude to be great?
Yeah, Hilliard's been explosive, but at the same time, he's getting 7 to 12 carries probably more than likely. And so if he doesn't break a fucking 60-yard touchdown off like he did last week, then it's a different story.
Exactly.
Or 2
Exactly.
weeks ago.
He's still getting great yards per carry, but it's not necessarily like his workload wasn't huge last week. So if he gets a better workload, then great. But he only had 12 carries for 130 yards last week. It's a very small sample size.
I think he has massive upside against the Jags.
Massive
but
upside,
at
especially
the
against
same
the Jags.
time, Russell Gage is safer and he's been on fire. So I mean, I think odds are in Gage's favor. To be honest, like, by the book, I think he play Gage. So,
Probably by the book, yeah.
but at the same time, you could be wrong with whatever you do.
And then for the Boyd Johnson one, it's like I really like Boyd. I don't necessarily like him for fantasy right now because he's been like kind of like the mid-tier wide receiver every week. It like goes back and forth between Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, and then Tyler Boyd is like somewhat in the middle like every time. He's never going to be your boom guy. Like he's not going to go off. Ty Johnson's going against the Saints, which, like Kyle said, is not necessarily a good thing, but he could still do well. I really don't know, honestly. There. Good morning, y'all. Hopkins or DJ? Get McNichols out of there.
Yeah, don't even mention McNichols, dude. But yes, I still go Gage either way on that one. So it's, I guess if you want to throw in the fact that McNichols is going to play, then maybe that.
I don't think he is he?
Hillard even more. I think he might actually. I just don't.
Oh yeah, he is.
I just don't know how much he's going to play.
Yeah, has he done anything?
No, he's hot trash.
My internet is going super slow.
I'm pulling all your bandwidth.
Yeah, you're downloading. I don't know. Never mind.
That's what I thought. I'm gonna go DJ Moore on this one, Taj. I don't trust Hopkins right now, and quite frankly, Moore I think against Atlanta could be really good. He's gonna give you like at least 10 to 12 points, and hopefully he breaks out for 20. I guess
Logan Thomas is back on IR. I didn't even notice.
Yeah, he tore his shit, dude.
Wow, I gotta play Will Disley in my Superflex league.
Will Disley.
That's my tight end, yeah. Dude, my roster is disgusting, bro. I have Darren Waller, Hunter Henry, Logan Thomas, OJ Howard, Will Disley, Max Williams, and everybody's injured. When Hunter Henry's on bye.
Do you have Ricky Seals in that league?
I don't. No, it's a tight end premium, so getting anybody is a pain in the ass. So every time somebody comes available as a tight end, I just pick them up.
What about Bates?
Let me see if there's any options at tight end. I don't think so, dude.
Bro, you gotta look up John Bates. That's your, I don't know, second or third stringer. He's been pretty good recently. Like, not statistically, but, like, on the field.
Free agent. The highest scoring, Durham Smith, Mecole Pruitt. You said Bates?
Yeah, John Bates.
He's definitely gone.
He's not high scoring, though.
Huh?
He doesn't have that many points on the year.
Yeah, I'm looking all the way down to 5 points, and he's not on the list. He's definitely taken. Let me switch to overall, see if
it's the league with your dad, he probably snagged him.
it's tight end premium, so it's like people just, they just scoop up tight ends in this league just to have them.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can. Bates. Yeah, dude, of course. Yeah, Bates is Bates got 10 points, 3 points, 8 points, 8 points. That's a solid. He got picked up by the dirtbags.
The fucking dirtbag.
Dude has no good tight ends either. That's the funny part. He's got Ertz, Higbee, Bates. Yeah.
I would play Rashad Penny over Amir Abdullah. I don't like Amir Abdullah. He's garbage. He's not going to do anything.
Did you say Hopkins over DJ or
I said DJ over Hopkins.
DJ over Hopkins?
Yeah. DJ's done a little better as of late, and quite frankly,
Nice. Falcons.
Hopkins I don't trust, and Falcons matchup is good, so. I would rather. I'm okay with the safe option there. Like, you're going to get 12 points from DJ Moore. If Hopkins somehow gets to 20, like, I'm not even mad at that.
Man, I think he could totally get to 15, around 15, but I think that DJ Moore probably does about the same, so I don't really have an issue with your DJ Moore decision. It's a pretty even battle.
It's just safer, like, for DJ Moore. Like, you know where you're
What'd you
gonna
say
get.
on the Rashad Penny or Amir Abdullah one? That's kind of wacky.
Yeah, I'm going Penny.
Are either of these guys startable?
Well, Penny's splitting carries with Alex Collins. Like, they're not really startable, but, like, Penny's going to get more points than Amir Abdullah, unless Amir Abdullah somehow catches one pass and just takes it to the house. But,
Takes it, yeah. Chuba's the man.
She was the guy. I'm not even, there's no point in me going Amir ever.
The thing is, like, I would rather go like Jamar Jefferson. So if Jamar Jefferson's a free agent, I would just play him over either of those guys. That's like one of those spots where I just play Jamar.
That is one
So
of
I
the
would-
spots where I'd go Jamar, yeah.
I would double check Taj, see if Jamar Jefferson's available, and then just toss him in your lineup, plug and play. Like, it's not necessarily great, but it's, I mean, at least there's some upside there. Like, there's not really much upside with Rashad Penny and Amir Abdullah. You're just hoping that they break one for a touchdown. Rashad Penny, you're hoping he gets a goal line touchdown. Like, that's just not a spot I want to be in, really.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, so now I got to reset my lineup for like the 8th time this week. So Zeke's in and Pollard's out, so that's really solid for Zeke. Got to play Fournette. Jamal Williams definitely out now, so bench him. Freeman, I guess I can start. Darren Waller's now out, so I got to play Disley because I'm not playing OJ Howard. So 1 tight end, 3 running backs, which is 1 over, 1 over. So I got to play 4 wide receivers. Waddle's on a bye. Myers is on a bye. Aguilar's on a bye. All right, Cordell Patterson, DeAndre Hopkins, Jairus Landry, and Tyreek Hill. My team is for hunger now, boys. Wow. All right, well, we go with it. It sucks, too, because I think I need this win to get up my bye week. I'm not sure if I already secured it or not. Oh, no, I'll get it. I'll get it. Both the guys that are right below me, if they get a win and I get a loss, I'm still like 100 points ahead of them, so. But I'm on a 5-game win streak. I don't want the win streak to go.
Yeah, you can't have the win streak go.
Oh, but my opponent had Alexander Madison playing, so he's already got 2 points that just like are nothing. And he doesn't have 2 quarterbacks to play. All he's got is Justin Fields. I've got Derek Carr and Justin Herbert, so I feel better about that. And his only tight end's Dalton Schultz. I should get the dub here. This dude's 3-10. Nice. That's good to hear. First round buys are everything to me, dude.
Yeah.
You playing Donovan Peoples-Jones or Mecole Hardman? Or Evan Ingram?
Is it Donovan Peoples-Jones, Evan Ingram, or
Mecole Hardman?
Whew.
They all have solid matchups. Nothing too bad. Evan Ingram's actually had the most points per game as of late.
I think Hardman is garbage.
Hardman's definitely garbage, but he had some really good games. Well, he had some decent games early on.
I just mean that, like, he's done absolutely nothing in forever.
Yeah. Yeah. They need a true wide receiver, too, and they still don't have it, even though they keep picking up wide receivers. In this league, it's my running back league. So I have like Nick Chubb, Dave Montgomery, Melvin Gordon, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Joe Mixon. And then my wide receivers are horrendous, so I'm literally playing Laviska Shenault, Donovan Peoples-Jones.
Dude, I mean, based off the last, like, 8 weeks, I think, to play as Evan Ingram. Sadly.
I just realized I can't play him because my flex spots are all running backs.
Wow.
And I have Travis Kelce at tight end, so so I'm stuck with Meekle or Donovan.
I guess it's People Jones then, man.
All right, let's run it. I'll give it a shot. Watch
That's so hard.
Meekle break one.
Yeah.
That's the annoying part, is that happens all the time.
Well, both those players are gonna. They're both boomer bust, like really, really hard boomer busts. Like, so if the opposite happens, you're just gonna be pissed.
Yeah.
But there's nothing you can do about it. Like,
All right, well, I finally set all my lineups, so that took a long time, but here we are, 9 o'clock, and surviving.
yeah, I only have to set 2 now, so I'm good.
Dude, I'm so close to playoffs in like all these leagues that I just need to win. Just need to win out. So wait, are the 10 team ones, we still have one more week after this before playoffs, right?
Yeah.
And then in the 16 or the 12 team ones, playoffs start next week.
I'm not sure.
Because there's 3 weeks of playoffs instead of 2.
I haven't kept track of those ones because I'm not making playoffs. So.
Okay, so let's see.
Chuba over tomorrow.
Chuba over Jamar for me, yeah.
Yeah.
I like Jamar Jefferson, but not quite.
Up to Chuba's standards.
Not quite.
Though.
Yeah, not quite up to Chuba standards.
You have to win out in this league, bro. Like to make playoffs. Like I'm 9-4. This guy's 9-4. This guy, like we've completely like locked up the playoffs. But you're
in which one?
This Yahoo one. But you're 7
What's the number on it?
136880.
Oh yeah, no, I have to win this week for sure, and then after that we could see what happens. I don't necessarily have to win out.
You don't have to win out, but
if I win this week, I'm doing pretty good because points wise I'm doing solid. It depends on if from first to Hurts wins because he's got more points than me.
Well, and if you lose in blowouts, gets 2 wins. But blowouts is actually going to lose this week, I think.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, there's a lot of time left, but we'll see.
34-point Dalvin Cook against his ass, dude.
Like I'm in that boat where like I don't want to like really like look until I get there, I guess. But
you're playing the second place guy next week. Oof.
Yeah, I'm not tripping on all that. I'm a beast, so.
Yeah, he'll have his Jonathan Taylor back.
Igwabiki, Foreman, or trust Aaron Jones? I mean, wouldn't you just play Aaron Jones? Is he playing?
Yeah, well,
is the question. Like,
I would trust Aaron Jones.
I mean, I know he's playing in Chicago, and I know that he hasn't done much the past like 6 weeks. But I mean, even in the weeks where he doesn't do much, he still does something. I mean, against the Rams, he got smacked, but against Chicago last time he played him, he had 13 carries for 76 yards, 34 receiving yards, and a touchdown, 19 points. Running back number 10 on the week. Like, I would just play Aaron Jones and hope that he does the same thing that he did against Chicago last time on very limited carries.
Dude, the second place guy in that league, by the way, I didn't realize this. He's actually a really good fantasy player.
Which one?
His name's Tanner M, but like his profile is Ketos. He's in that same league.
Oh, the ketosis guy?
Yeah, like he's a diamond level player in Yahoo, and he's consistently been up there within the last 3 years. Even when he wasn't up there, he was still like platinum, high platinum, like because he's consistently like winning and shit, bro.
That's crazy, dude. I'm in Yahoo. Like I don't do very well.
Just like basically a 60% win percentage.
That's crazy. In Yahoo, I'm like 50% probably. This year I actually am 50%. I looked at my 4 leagues and it's actually 50%. I'm 6-7 in 2 of them and 7-6 in the other 2, like fighting for playoffs in all of them.
So he's second. He's got 3 teams this year, basically. I'm looking at his history because I'm curious. He's got 3 teams. He's got a second, and he's got a third place team. He's got a 5th place team. So he might make playoffs in all 3 of them. That's crazy. He did
That's awesome.
Leagues last year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
How many waiver moves does he do a year? I'm curious on that.
Holy shit, he got first, second, third last year. Third. Dude, he fucking won like. Damn, he got money in the majority of his leagues. It's wild.
The only way you do that though is if you're drafting like the same team in all of them, like going for the same exact players, and they all pan out. And the issue with that is then when one of them gets injured, you're screwed. You lose. You lose all of your leagues at the same exact time. I don't play like that. In all my leagues, I kind of get different players. I try to, and then I try to like double up on players that I'm really confident in. So like obviously I'll be winning on average, but I'm not like putting all my eggs in one basket. Obviously his success has been noted.
Yeah, well, in 2019 he had 4 leagues. He got fucking first in 3 of them and second in the other one. How do you win 3 out of 4 and get second in the other one?
It's
dude?
Probably early waivers is the main thing.
It's-
Like
it's-
just having the right waiver moves.
He's a savage, dude. He's probably one of the best like random Yahoo players there is.
MVS, Bateman, Amon Ra, Josh Reynolds, Boyd, or Peoples-Jones.
It's a lot of players.
Yeah.
It's not the ones that are not good either.
It's a lot of people that aren't players. Bateman? Is Bateman expected to do anything? Has he done anything? Or has he been nothing lately?
It's kind of been nothing, I think.
I'm like having to scroll all the way down this list to find these guys. Bro, if I'm you, I'm just picking up Nick Westbrook-Akai and playing him. He's better than any of the guys you named, and he's a free agent in like 90% of leagues. Crazy how long it takes for my fantasy pros to open up like player stat lines. That's all I'm trying to find. And
Dude, to be honest, I think I'm gonna go with Armand St. Brown.
just because it's 1 week performance.
Yep. Season highs and all across the board. I mean, fuck it. He's got the most boom potential there, I think. Like, Josh Reynolds might be the safest. He might be like pretty solid.
None of them are safe, dude. None of them are safe.
Yeah. I mean, without Swift and without Jamal Williams, I think you have to pick up one of the Detroit pass catchers. Just pick your favorite one and run it.
I might just go Marquez Valdes-Scantling too. I don't know. I really don't know, dude. I don't know much about Amon-Ra St. Brown. I don't know why he hasn't done anything yet up until this point. Has he been injured or has he just not had to start? No, not injured. He's played in every game. He's just been nothing. Going against Denver, I think Denver's a solid defense this year. Gesick officially inactive. So Darrell Henderson on COVID list, David Johnson on COVID list. Nice. I'm so glad I don't have to see a fucking week of Pollard again, dude. I hate Pollard so much.
Yeah.
Dude, he's so freaking good. I hate it. He should totally just be the starter, honestly. But, like, I don't want that because Zeke is my guy in a few leagues and kind of need him to step up.
Dude, I'm looking at it. I have 21 waiver moves in this league. Kudos has 33.
Mm-hmm.
How Debo your love? Fucking 111. Dad, you have 111 moves on the year, dude. What
The other person
fuck?
who has a ton of moves is, who was it? In the Yahoo leagues, it was it Sasso? I think Sasso's the one that had a bunch.
Maybe, but how do you have 111? Like, 111 is a lot, dude. Like,
Oh yeah, Sasso only had 57. 111 is a lot. That's just too much. Like, if you're doing that many waiver moves, your team's not going to end up good at the end because people are just going to pick up all the players you're dropping.
you're fiddling around too much.
Yep.
So,
I need to win out in all my leagues. So, Taj, honestly, I don't know what to say about that one, man. I'm probably playing MVS, Amon-Ra, or Josh Reynolds. I'm not playing Peoples-Jones for sure. I'm not playing Bateman. I'm not playing Boyd. I'd rather just risk it with one of the other two guys. And then MVS is like, I don't know. It's a crapshoot, but those are the three guys that I would probably go with if I had to pick,
Yeah. So I'm looking at Keto's team, and I don't know if this is just coincidence or if this is his strategy every year or how he does it, but it looks like he went running back, running back, running back. He went Zeke, Jonathan Taylor, and then DeAndre Swift as well. So
all of them.
Well, I can't see the other teams that he's in, sadly.
Gotcha.
But the one that we're in with him, I mean, that was that was a strategy. So if he just goes running back, running back, running back every year, and that's a strategy, maybe that's the way to go.
I mean, that's not what I do, but yeah. Running back's cool, but like I've noticed this year that pretty much any league where I grabbed Travis Kelce, I'm doing very, very well.
Oh, no, Travis Kelce's that's when I've won, is when I've had good tight ends. I've won with Gronk and I've won with Kelce.
This year was a learning experience for me in that all the leagues where I got Kelce or like pretty much just Kelce this year. I mean, Kelce's been the top tight end over anybody. And he hasn't been great. He hasn't done like exceptionally well. It's not like a typical Kelce year, but he's something you don't have to worry about. And every week he provides you an unfair advantage over your opponent. Like maybe at quarterback, you're 5 points above you're 5 points above or below your quarterback. Or, I'm sorry, above your opponent. Maybe at wide receiver you're a couple points below, but at tight end you're always going to be 10 to 15 points above your opponent, and then it puts you in a spot where you don't need as many from the rest of your team. Takes the pain off the rest of your team, takes the stress.
Okay, you're right. This guy drafts the same team in every league.
Did you really?
He got Jonathan Taylor in 2 leagues. He got Zeke in 2 leagues. He has Devontae Freeman a pickup probably in like all the leagues. Like he
grabbed the same guys.
Swift is in 2 leagues. Like he's got a couple of pretty similar leagues there.
Yeah, that's the only way that you get first or second, or like the same positioning in all your leagues if you're just drafting the same guys over and over again.
He's got Eckler in this one. Like it's different in each one slightly, but like there's a couple players, like I said, Zeke. He's a Cowboys fan, so he just fucking grabs Zeke, and then Jonathan Taylor, and Swift. He's got 2 of those guys.
All right, you got to do you, man. You got to do you got to do your thing. And when's this Trey Lance gonna find? Taj, honestly, Trey Lance isn't going to start this year, man. They're going to play Garoppolo until the very end, and they're going to use him because they think that he's given the best chance for playoffs and to win playoffs. He's a seasoned veteran. He's a guy who is a game manager that can take care of business. Trey Lance, he's solid. He's flashy. He's like the new toy. But they're not going to play him. They're gonna keep using him as like they use him in the red zone. They use him, occasionally just to kind of mix things up, give Garoppolo a break, but he's never going to be the starter until probably next year. I would not use a roster spot on Trey Lance in a this season league.
Yeah.
There's no point. If you got tons of roster spots, then whatever, I guess you can throw them on there if you want, but I don't think it's going to benefit you much. Oh, God. I'm in a fantasy league with 14 people, and there's an 8-team playoff, so nobody gets bye weeks. And I'm number 2 in the league, and Chad's number 1. And it's pretty irritating, because I really want a bye week, and I've worked so hard for it.
And you said there's no bye weeks?
No bye week, so I have to play against the 7th seed and whatever next
bullshit.
week. I think it's just dumb. It's like in a league that thick, you can afford to just do a 6-man playoff and throw bye weeks in there, or you can do can you even do a 8-man and throw bye weeks in there or something?
Give the first 2 people a bye week. You should, yeah. That's how. If you're not going to cut it down to like very minimal people.
Well, I think you end up with 5 people if you do that left.
I don't know. You might be right. Second bye week for you, bro. Just kidding.
The only way you could do it is if you did like a 9-team playoff, and then the first person gets a bye week, and then you have. Let's see, 1, 2, 3.
That's what Chad was talking
Actually,
about.
that's still 5.
Chad,
That's still 5. So 2 people.
Chad was like, "Tell Matt I'm coming for his ass." Like,
Yeah, I mean, we're not going to see each other till the very end. I think the way playoffs are set up, like we'll go against other guys first because we're the top 2 seeds.
yeah.
The only way that something like that happens is if Garage Hunkies actually beats me this week, and then which is Pat, and then if Pat's team beats me or wins this week, then he'll actually pass me because he has more points.
Dude, so somebody dropped New England like a week ago, and I picked them up. I'm like, I'm gonna hold them, and they have a bye week, so I'm gonna hold them for 2 weeks, and then I'm just gonna drop my starting defense and just run with New England the rest of the year. It's like the only time I would ever just roster 2 defenses.
If Freaky Zeke or Sasso lose
Okay.
and I win,
I'm confused.
then I make playoffs and they don't.
Voy FYI.
That's spam.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, it's spam. They always come in after the stream and throw some random ass shit on the fucking
In the comments, yeah.
the comments. Very annoying, honestly. If they start spamming and like just keep doing it, then I'll just ban them. But I'm not going to ban them unless that happens because they just add more viewership.
Yeah. If you're gonna spam, then if you're gonna come in, then you might as well come in while we're streaming, not after.
Yeah, I don't mind banning somebody, but during, I mean,
Yeah.
it's whatever.
It's just deleted
So I've got-
that. That's hella funny.
So I've got 2 first-round buys locked up already in some high-stakes leagues. Oh, Taj deleted it.
Yeah, I pretty much have
Julio.
I have this one league, bro, and that's it. If I just win this one league, I get all my money back plus a lump. So that's all I'm hoping for.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much what you're hoping for anyway. You make your money back on a year and you're doing pretty well. You know, I try to profit every year if I can, but
Yeah.
I'm like 2 for 3 out of the past 3 years.
As garbage as this fucking year's been with all my players getting injured, and like this is the one team that didn't get fucking shredded with injuries, and it's actually like a legit fucking team. So
What do you think? Julio over Ayuk and Hilliard over Burkhead?
Hilliard over Burkhead for sure. Hilliard has the upside. I don't know if he's gonna get the opportunity to reach that upside, but Ayuk's been decent recently, so
Yes, yeah.
that one's
my
a little
biggest
tougher than
concern.
it used to be.
Ayuk was such a joke at the beginning of the year. He was like literally a drop candidate.
Yeah.
And Julio Jones has been so bad this year.
I think I go Julio though. I mean, Debo's back. I think Ayuk still has a solid game, but like, I think Julio gets as many points as Ayuk, and if not more. Like, going against the Jags, it's your first game back. Like, I don't know. I feel like he should have a pretty good game, unless he gets hurt. And if he gets hurt, then you just cut him from your life.
Yeah, the biggest thing is I think Debo's going to take a lot of the work from in SF this week. Like Debo's been out a couple weeks, and I think that's kind of contributed to Ayuk's increase in performance.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think people are realizing that very much.
Yeah, but I think he's still okay without him, or like with him. Like as of recently, there was a game or two where he played with Debo and he had a touchdown and had an okay game.
The game against Arizona.
I think so.
Yeah, he had a good game that week.
So it's not to say that he can't do it because Debo's back.
A lot of it is he's just dropping, like he just isn't getting catching his targets. I don't know. I think I go Julio and Hilliard. Hilliard, Hubbard, Freeman, pick 2.
Did we look into Burkhead enough though?
I'm not picking Burkhead. I played him 1 week to like he was supposed to be like the main starter, the number one guy, blah 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 blah. And I played him in a couple leagues, and he really disappointed me.
Yeah, but
He got like 12 carries for like nothing.
David Johnson's out though. Was he out last week?
He was out, I think against the Jets or against Tennessee. One of them.
Oh.
One of those games, David Johnson was out, and Burkhead was supposed to be the man. So I played him, and he just did nothing.
Gotcha. Felipe.
Hilliard just carries such a strong upside over that. But I don't know about Hilliard, Freeman, or Hubbard. I feel like I got to go with Hubbard first, and then after that, it kind of depends on if it's like PPR or not. Oh, he said it's PPR, so probably Hilliard.
I'm going Freeman and Hubbard though. Freeman's been really good.
Freeman has been good, but
Hubbard I don't trust right now.
going against Cleveland and against Cleveland last time, he only had 52 yards.
I mean,
Actually, every week he gets about 52 yards.
He only gets about 52 yards.
But it depends if he gets a touchdown. He didn't get one last time against Cleveland.
Receptions.
Receptions matter, yeah. Last week he had a bunch of receptions.
So, I mean, he's in like he has got a pretty safe floor nowadays. I mean, I don't mind it. Hilliard, you just have no idea, dude. That guy can get 2 points. Like,
Can he though?
I think he can.
Not really.
He might not even play that much. You don't know what they're gonna do.
Why wouldn't he? He did really well against week 11 and week 12.
Hey, I would, but NFL coaching staffs, man, they're fucking retarded. So
I'm not. Yeah, but they've already shown that they're going to play him. Like, there's no question mark. I mean,
well, no, that McNichols was that injury for the last couple weeks. So if they think all of a sudden, oh, we can play McNichols more now because he's back, you know what I mean? Like, even though McNichols is not good at all, you never know.
I don't think they're going to play McNichols at all.
I think so.
No. McNichols in all of his games. I mean, yes, he gets a couple of targets every game, but even when he was playing, he got 0 carries, 1 target, 0 carries, 3 targets, 7 carries, 3 targets.
No, he's terrible.
It's just really bad, dude. He's not getting like a big target share, so I'd rather just play Hilliard and Hubbard. But I mean, like you're saying, I guess maybe Freeman is safer, but I don't think so. In my mind, they're about even. Saints or Cowboys? Probably Saints. Antonio Gibson's going to shred that defense today. I'm on St. Brower, Josh Reynolds, or should I pick up Guyton since Allen is out? Shit, probably just play Guyton. I don't know.
The Saints are also going against the Jets, so. Oh, dude, you have Gage. You're good to go, bro. Gage is the man.
Yeah, Gage definitely better than St. Brown or Reynolds, my personal opinion. I totally thought that was Taj because it's like the same players.
Yeah.
And then I realized it was Felipe.
And I made a moderator, so
Oh yeah, I noticed that switch like halfway through.
I started to give a couple people because like honestly, there's been some people that we've been here for fucking years, and I was like,
Like whatever, what are they gonna do, right?
yeah, like I gave Sam, Jack H. I think is his name. Yeah, Jack H. He's been here. He was the first in the morning, like for fucking every week. So I was like,
You playing Gage or Guyton? Probably just Gage, huh?
Gage, 100%. Gage has been good recently, dude. Like Gage has been getting some of the targets. He's been getting more targets than Pitts. Like Pitts is kind of being phased out for Gage. It kind of looks like so.
I hate Pitts, dude. I love that Pitts is being phased out because everybody's wrong about him. And
Yeah.
dude, I tried to trade. I honestly tried to trade to get that first, like, not first pick in the draft, but like top like 5 picks in the draft, so I can grab Pitts. Just 'cause I needed a tight end in a couple leagues, and I was like, you know what? I'm not really a believer. I think he's gonna be bad his first year. I'll trade for him when he's like lower value.
Pitts,
And
like,
it was nice.
yeah, like tight ends aren't the best their first year generally, and then he goes to Atlanta, and I'm like, all right, well now I even have less expectations.
Well, I mean, Atlanta seems like a good spot for tight ends to fall too. That's the funny
You would
part.
think, but they just
They have no line.
suck.
Matt Ryan is miserable. Once they get a new quarterback, they'll be fine.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm pretty comfortable with Gage right now. Like I don't think Gage is a bad option. He's a far and above better than all those other guys that you've mentioned.
Hey, Tim Chan, we're going Ayuk on that one, my man. Landry and A-Rob have just been non-starters for us lately.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, Landry's been okay.
What do you mean we're going with them?
We're going with him, bro. Yeah, I'm picking for you. It's how you.
All right, that's how you. Yeah, Landry's garbage. Yeah.
Landry's, I think he's been okay lately, but I'm still not playing him. I'd rather just play Ayuk. Like I know with Debo back, it provides some fear,
some complications.
But Ayuk should still get his set. He should get like 6 to 7 targets, and hopefully he can catch those targets and make something happen.
See, Guyton and MVS was a question earlier. I don't know if it was from you or somebody else. I think it was somebody else, but
yeah, it wasn't me. I don't have Guyton.
Well, not you. I meant
yeah,
Taj.
I don't have Guyton, dude.
I'm going MVS. I think MVS.
It's close, dude.
It's close. I think MVS has more boom potential usually, and he's been getting some targets recently, so I'm riding with MVS.
Oh, do you go St. Brown, Reynolds, or Guyton?
You can't just play Gage like twice.
I wish.
That'd be funny. Just duplicate a player.
Bro, just pick up. Do you need? Oh, he needs 2 wide receivers, huh? I was gonna say just pick up Jamar Jefferson.
I would go with one of the Lion receivers. I don't know which one, to be honest. I think Reynolds is safer. I think he offers a safer floor, but Brown has more of a higher potential.
Pick up Nick Westbrook-Akine, bro. I play him instead of all those guys.
Fuck your Nick Westbrook-Akine.
Bro, Nick Westbrook-Akine's the future of football. You heard the name here, folks.
Why is this dog fucking crying, dude? Like, shut up.
He's a tweak. Yeah, no, I feel like I want to go Guyton. All right, that's my thing. I want to go Guyton. All right, but I just don't know. I have no idea.
I have an idea.
I have no idea what that dude's gonna put up. Yeah, you tell him what you're thinking, but
Reynolds is the play. Here's why.
All right, okay.
One of the Lions receivers has to do good. They have no running backs, so they're going to be passing the ball, and I think the slot corner is going to get just like the slot player is the way to go. And I think that's Reynolds, because what the fuck's that guy's name? I'm drawing a blank. What's that cornerback? The rookie they drafted? Patrick Surtain. Whoever's going against Patrick Surtain is going to get shut down. And so if that's St. Brown, then that means that Reynolds is the guy. So that's just like, that's what I would try to predict. Who's being covered by Patrick Surtain, and that's not the guy you want to start. So I think that's Reynolds that you want to start.
All right. Yeah, you heard the man. Let's see. Start 2, full PPR, Saquon, Cordarrelle, Javonte. Cordarrelle for sure. Even though he had a bad week last week.
Bad of a week. It's bad for
his
him.
bad is good for anybody else.
Yeah.
So. Oh my god.
I kind of want to go with Javonte, man. I mean, I get that like Melvin Gordon's coming back, but they're going against Detroit. Even if you get 14 carries against Detroit, you're still gonna have a good game. And they might look to ease Melvin back in because they're going against Detroit. You know what I mean?
We look again at what Saquon's done, because frankly,
been
all I've seen is
abysmal.
dog shit. Has he been getting 11 points a week or what? Is it like bad weeks for him, or is it bad weeks for anybody?
Like he had 10, 7,
10, 7,
8.
9. Yeah.
No, he's piss poor. I mean, against the Chargers, he could actually have a decent game, but
I mean, he should have had a decent game against Miami, Philadelphia, or Tampa Bay, but who's asking?
yeah, he had like one break-off run against us for like 25 yards, and that was it.
I hate that he's just been so abysmal.
I mean, I kind of knew it going into the year.
Me too, but still.
That's why I didn't draft his bum ass.
I drafted him in one league, and it just happened to be my most expensive league.
Oh, no.
I did that. I drafted Zeke in one of them because I got the 6th draft pick in like both of them. Worst pick, like just absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how do I leave Saquon or Zeke on the board when you're drafting 6? It's.
And obviously now we know that Jonathan Taylor was the correct play, but
Jonathan Taylor was like, I'm pretty sure he was taken in like most of them at like 5.
Think so?
In my $250 leagues, he was like taken early.
Huh.
People were all up on him, man. They wanted him so bad. It was like He was being drafted. He might have been drafted like late first, but I think he was drafted like fifth in like a lot of them.
The sad
Yeah,
part,
Javante's been putting up points, man. Just go with the hot hand.
the sad part is I think that both Melvin Gordon and Javante probably have a better week than Saquon. Like they could just split the workload up and still both be better than Saquon.
Oh, that dog's annoying.
He's getting really, really loud.
Should we shoot him?
I think we should have some dogs too.
Put a vote in the chat. I'm just kidding. Should we shoot our dog? Gage and who else? I have no one else. Yeah, Reynolds, I guess, is the play. Hilliard or MVS? It's probably Hilliard.
Yeah, I think that's the one I'd go Hilliard on. It's just
MVS is too much of a crapshoot.
Yeah.
Sony, Jeff Wilson, or Hubbard. Hubbard for me.
CJ's been here for a minute too, huh? Give my boy CJ some love.
My God, whole chat's moderators
Nah, dude, just the ones that have been with us for like fucking years.
every week. I know, but
Because so when we blow up to 1,000, that way I could say, yeah, these guys have been with us forever.
from the start.
From the start. And blow up for 1,000. Maybe 10 years from now.
Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna happen, my man.
I think in 10 years' time, we'll be the face of fantasy football.
Dude, Sam's league is like so close. There's 6 teams that are 6 and 7.
I'm thinking I would go Hubbard on this one. Felipe. I think Matt likes Sony. Jeff Wilson might not be
No, I
bad
said
as
Hubbard.
well. Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Hubbard over Sony. I just like Sony if you have nobody else this week. Like, he's actually a solid start. I don't think he's going to be like a bad player by any means, but Hubbard's going to get the carries. He's going to do well. It's just a matter of how well.
So you've changed your mind on Hubbard then?
Change my mind.
Earlier there was a question. There was 4 people.
All right, tell me who was there.
It was Sony,
Tell
Hubbard.
me what it was. Tell me what it was. Bro.
Sony, Hubbard, that Raiders receiver, Renfro, and then Gibson. We're all locking in Gibson. And then you went Michelle, number 2. And I went Hubbard. And you're like, oh, that's weird. Hubbard's my 4. And I was like, that's weird because Sony's my 4. We both
you're
got
right.
Renfro a 3.
Yeah, I kind of changed my mind. Well, I'll be right no matter what, I guess.
You can't be wrong in that. Actually, you are going to be wrong, but you're also going to be right.
I'm gonna be 50% today, so
And unless
cool.
Renfro...
I really did change it. Who was that that asked? I feel like an asshole now. Was that Jack? No.
I don't know. It's way up there.
Shrek? Oh no, it was Rudra Patel.
Yeah.
Dude, honestly, it didn't matter though, like who you play. All right, it's Antonio Gibson and one of the other 2 guys, or one of the other 3 guys.
Any of them.
And it doesn't matter. Like, they're all the same tier. At the end of the day, one of them's gonna boom, one of them's gonna bust.
Well, and then he asked, he's like, I just need to get 10 points from somebody. I'm like, all right, Renfro's the guy that you get 10 points from. So, we're not wrong.
Well, I've never been wrong. I know that for a fucking fact.
You guys have vague connections to Rashawn Slater. How do you have a vague connection to him? What's the connection there?
Who's Rashawn Slater?
He's a tackle, I think.
What about him? I don't get it. I'm confused.
Yeah, he was drafted by the Lions. Is he on the Lions? No. Detroit Select, yeah. Rashawn Slater. He was drafted this year. I wasn't quite sure which team he got drafted on. I just knew he was a tackle, like, from either this year or last year.
His dad's name is Reggie Slater. That's a sick name.
Reggie Slater.
That's a sick name. Rashawn Slater and Reggie Slater are both sick names.
I think the last name Slater is just kind of cool.
Oh, Taj has vague connections.
Yeah.
Dude, get us involved, man.
Tackle for the Chargers? I thought he was on the
That's it.
Lions. Los Angeles Chargers. Oh, he's in...
I'm so glad those dogs are finally out of their
Oh,
cages.
that's right. It was the Chargers. I remember now. Okay.
Ooh, DJ Moore Renfro.
I thought the Lions seemed a little off. I saw the picture and it looked like a Lions uniform, but I just didn't click on it.
I feel like you have to go DJ Moore, dude, but it sucks.
Yeah, I'll go DJ Moore. I like Renfro. He's been killing it the last like 5 weeks, but DJ Moore is also just consistent as hell, and he's going against Atlanta, so you're looking at least 12 points, but potentially more.
Guys, I don't want to alarm you, but Washington versus Cowboys starts in
25
minutes.
I'm going to bed. I'm sleeping during that game. Just kidding.
Oh shit, Prize Picks just gave me a free bet. Which means we're betting the under on Trevor Lawrence.
Mooney, Jairus, or Kareem Hunt? Dude, Mooney all day. Mooney's a fucking beast. Mooney's been absolute savage. Last week he only had 5 points, but he still got the same amount of targets, kind of, against Green Bay. I mean, I don't know. Mooney's been pretty good recently, so I'm rocking with Mooney. Kareem Hunt, I don't know what to expect from him at all. Like, he might not be terrible. Jairus Landry is my last there. I hate Jairus Landry with a dying passion. Whenever I play Jairus Landry, he gets hurt. So, I guess if you want to take the gamble on Jairus Landry that he gets 12 points again, then go for it. But I can never recommend Jairus Landry because I've been burned far too many times. I'm emotionally scarred.
Oh, that's sick.
Oh, so you're friends of a friends of a friends from Rashawn.
Did you say Mooney? I hope you said Mooney.
I said Mooney, Hunt, then Landry.
All right. Good.
Yeah, dude, get us connected with Rashawn, bro. We'll do a little podcast. We'll be like, with Rashawn. I don't know if we can't really do fantasy football, but we could talk about just football in general. That'd be fucking sick if we had an NFL player like do a video with us, or like a live stream with us. The sad part is it's a tackle. I don't think anybody cares about a tackle. Oh my god. I mean, dude, Eckler and Gibson can carry you. Cousins isn't terrible, and if MVS has a great day out of nowhere, like Fairmouth is pretty solid. Like, you just need Boyd to have a decent day if that happens. I mean, you really need.
You need a lot to happen, but there's a shot, dude.
But there's a shot. St. Brown could do good this guy. I think like one of those Lions receivers is gonna pop, if not multiple. I don't know which one. I think I was saying Reynolds, but I don't know. St. Brown can do it. He did it last week. Have hope, my man.
Dude, on Prize Picks, I just got an email that says, like, come back to us. Here's $200 free credit. $200 of free credit, dude. I'm betting it all on Trevor Lawrence sucking today.
Honestly, I don't worry too much about Cam and what he's going to do. Like, Hubbard's going to get a touchdown. Hubbard's going to get a touchdown. But at the end of the day, he can still have plenty of yards to have a decent day. Wilson, you don't know. I mean, Wilson can have a decent day, but even when Wilson was supposed to be the guy, like, he didn't do that great. So, like, Wilson, I don't even care about. Sony, like, if they give him 24 carries, he might do better than Hubbard. If he gets a couple touchdowns, yeah, he's going to be better than Hubbard. But Sony's also going against the Cardinals, who are going to probably score on the Rams, make the Rams pass the ball a lot, which is going to take away from Sony's carries. And honestly, the Cardinals have a decent defense as well. So, I mean, that just kind of scares me in general. Like, I think Hubbard's just a solid option. And whether he's touchdown or not, I think either way he's going to be fine.
Yeah, he should be okay.
I don't calculate Cam into my decision making. I don't know if that's a bad thing or a good thing, but I don't really worry about Cam. Because Cam running the ball can extend plays. Like, it could be the reason they're still on the field, which then may lead to more points from Hubbard. There's a lot of what ifs, and like I don't like to play that game. But Gage and Dillon, that's a tough one. I think if you want a safer player, I think Dillon's a safe player. I mean, he's been doing good the last couple weeks. Obviously, Aaron Jones has been out. I think he's got a safer floor than Gage, but Gage has been pretty hot recently too. So,
I don't know what I should do for my other one.
What do you think about Gage or Dillon, dude?
Gage or Dillon? Gage or Dillon? AJ Dillon, Gage. Definitely Gage.
Think so?
Not even close.
Yeah, I think I'm leaning towards Gage just because
100%. 100% Gage for me.
He's been getting targets the last 3 weeks. I think he's been doing good. If it continues, he'll have another good game. He'll be solid. I just think that Dillon has a safer floor as well.
All right, so I did the prize picks thing. Trevor Lawrence under 200 yards, and Kareem Hunt over 28.5. So $0 to win 200.
28.5 yards?
Yeah,
What?
I know. I fucking know.
All right.
That's crazy, right?
It seems weird. Yeah.
Seems low. It could be. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like that's really underestimating Kareem.
Rams are definitely have to pass against theirs. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Like, let me look at Kareem's stats this year. Like, maybe he's not doing. Dude, how is that the stat line? Is it because he got 20 yards against Baltimore last time?
I don't know, man.
Bro, all year long, 33, 51, 81, 69, 61, 66. Like, he's not even close to that 27-yard mark. Just because he played Baltimore last week, only got 7 carries and he got 20 yards.
Ayuk, Jeff Wilson, bro. I don't know about that one. If you're going Ayuk, you're going Jeff Wilson.
Probably Ayuk.
I think the upside with Ayuk's better, honestly.
It's really close because with Elijah Mitchell out, dude, I don't know. Like, Jeff Wilson's a really nice start, I think.
My issue, dude, with that is that he was out against the Jaguars, dude, and Jeff Wilson had 19 carries and did nothing with it. Like, he did, like 10 carries against the Rams. Fucking
no,
2.8.
he's been very unproductive this year so far.
Yeah,
that's been my concern with him. But I don't know. I want to go Ayuk. I want to go with the hot hand and just go Ayuk. It scares me with Debo back, but Debo is probably going to take rushing work from Jeff Wilson too, because he does that a lot. They do a lot of end arounds with him.
Yeah.
Oh, Chava, yeah, no, his shit was pretty bad, but I
don't know. I don't think it was as bad as Ray Rice. Ray Rice
definitely wasn't as bad as Ray Rice.
Just went fucking clocked her, dude. She was passing on the ground. He dragged her into the elevator. That was
and Janae, he didn't drag her into the elevator. They were already in the elevator, right?
I think he dragged her in the elevator.
But either way, Janae Rice wasn't trying to fight him. All right, the chick the random chick that was like that Kareem fought, which I mean, you don't hit a woman regardless, but like in that situation, she was attacking him, bro. She was going after him, and he just basically showed her, hey, don't fucking come for me. All right? Yeah, he kicked her on the ground. That was pretty fucked up. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I haven't seen the whole video in a long time, but I don't know. I'm just surprised none of these guys have had legal action like put against them. Like, that's my biggest thing. It's like, if people aren't placing any like legal action, like or taking legal action against you and like trying to like get you arrested, put you in jail, then how can the league even be mad?
So he dragged her out of the elevator, is what it was. So he knocked her out in the elevator, but then dragged her out when they got to the floor.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, the Ray Rice one was bad, dude. They took him out of Madden instantly. They just had like a player named number 20, whatever.
She was out fucking cold, bro. Jesus.
Yeah. Chicks can't hit men. No, that's not okay. That's not acceptable. Like, I'm not one to hit a woman. It's not something I would ever do, but if like chicks aren't supposed to hit men either, like that's just
yeah. I think regardless, you should have
that's not acceptable. If a chick's gonna try to hit me, regardless of who they are, regardless how big they are, they could be freaking 4'2". I'm not gonna be around them. I'm just gonna walk away and I'm gonna bounce out, because if you think that it's okay for you to hit me and me not to hit you back, then that's some bullshit that I can't get behind. I'm not gonna hit back, but I would definitely walk away and never come talk to you again. I don't care who you are. Like, it's just taking advantage of like the situation, basically. Like, oh, I know you can't hit me back, so I'm gonna smack you. Yeah, I just hate that. The Ray Rice one was a little different. He just straight abused her. Like, I mean, she was doing nothing. Weren't they like arguing or something? And then he just clocked her.
I don't know, dude.
And then she stays with him, bro. They're still together. Like, that's crazy.
Are they really?
Yes. She's like, oh, he didn't mean it. Bro, you don't even remember. You were knocked out cold. Oh, dude. Sam, make some sandwiches. If you're still on the stream, you better roll over and make some sandwiches. What was Ty's dish?
Them jalapeno poppers. Ooh wee!
Oh, I don't even have one, dude. I don't really do jalapeno poppers.
You gotta let me some jalapeno poppers.
Hey, Chop, have a great rest of your day, man. Make some playoffs, all right? Have a good one. Do your thing.
Yeah, man. Good luck on your win. You gotta come back in and let us know how you finish next week, bro. I'm curious on how your team does. I guess I'll probably notice. Like,
We'll know,
I'm
because
sure
if you're in
there's
playoffs, you're in playoffs. You know what I'm
Shav's not here next week. Fuck, man. He looks like he lost.
saying? He's like, I'll come back, type one thing, say, oh yeah, I lost, and then come back and bounce. No, I'm just kidding. Hopefully you get that dub. We all need some dubs this week,
I mean,
man.
we'll see it on the red zone though, more than likely though, if we switch back at the right time. This just didn't say Brown long bomb touchdown, MVS long bomb touchdown. If all those
That's
guys
true,
start
we will
lining
know.
up, bro. I'll be like, damn, see Chav.
We will know. I'm hoping MVS crushes it for you. I don't think I'm against him in any league. I'm definitely not against St. Brown in any league. So I got some free move shares. Did they already play Pitt or no?
I think they did actually, didn't they?
Minnesota they're playing against. I don't think so. Oh yeah, Dalvin. Yeah. Yep, there
Yeah,
you go.
Fairmouth got a touchdown, so you got 10 points. Yeah, you can't even
Got
mad at
10.
that. That's solid.
That's a good start for him. Yeah, for a tight end, 10 points.
So you're already looking good, man. You got it.
He's already gone, but still.
Oh, he's already gone off. That's all I can do for like 5 minutes after he leaves.
Can you help me? What 3 running backs? I have Fournette, Aaron Jones, Michelle, and Zeke. Dude, I'm just sitting Michelle.
Yeah, you said Michelle.
I'm sitting Michelle. It sucks. I think Aaron Jones is probably the one that you're sitting out of the other 2 or out of the other 3.
Oh yeah.
If you wanted to play Michelle.
Yeah.
But Michelle's been the hot hand lately. But dude, Zeke's by himself this week. There's no Pollard. That's so good for him. Fournette has just been hot all year long. Aaron Jones, he's had his ups and downs, but it's still Aaron Jones. I wish he was getting more carries. That's my biggest issue with Aaron Jones. He gets 13 carries a game, and I need him to get at least 15 to 18.
Yeah, I agree.
If he was getting 15 to 18, he would be a premier running back in the league. And that's the thing. He's just got that talent. Michelle, I don't like who he is. I don't like his running style. I don't I don't actually respect the talent, but he's getting workload. And so it's those guys are interchangeable for me.
Yeah, I mean, I pretty much agree with everything there for the most part. Fournette's the guy. He's been killing it. Zeke has no Pollard. You got to play Zeke. So then that leaves you with Aaron Jones or Michelle. And quite frankly, I would just go Aaron Jones because he's supposed to be better. I like him. But, I mean, Michelle, I don't know. My issue with Michelle right now is that the Cardinals, I think, are going to put up some
Cardinals.
points.
Yep.
They're going to force the Rams to throw, take away some opportunity for the rushing. And I think the Cardinals' defense is probably good enough to kind of stop him a little bit too. So I think Sony's upside could be more limited this game. I don't think he's doing what he did last week.
I think he peaks at 80 yards this game.
But we'll see.
I don't think he'll get 80 yards, but I think he peaks at 80 yards.
Yeah, I mean, he could do better than Aaron Jones, but either way, I'm still playing Aaron Jones.
Yeah, because Aaron Jones, I think he's probably in that 60 to 80 yard range, maybe.
Aaron Jones can get 4 touchdowns, and he'll be on your bench.
Exactly.
You'll want to kill yourself.
Exactly. The biggest thing is the touchdowns with Jones. They get to the red zone, and all of a sudden Jones is a viable player. They don't have a tight end that they hit up all the time. They don't have a whatever.
That's what Jones is, dude. Jones literally just doesn't do anything, and then he comes in for 4 touchdowns, and you're like, what the hell? And then
Thanks, Twiz. We appreciate it, man. Yeah, we stream every Sunday, 8 to 10 Pacific Standard. We don't really do much videos, but hopefully we'll change that in the future. Just about getting that energy to do it, I guess. In the off season, we like to do some content, but definitely enjoy the streams a lot more because we have that instant interaction with folks, and it's I don't know, it feels more rewarding.
It's fun to bullshit. I mean, but yeah, no, definitely appreciate the sub and the like. It's awesome. Road to 1,000, man. It's a long way. It's a journey. But the videos, yeah, we want to do more videos, but it's hard to get the motivation to do videos when no one watches them. You put all this effort and time into it, and then not a single person watched it, and it's all right,
Hey, did you get that email from Prize Picks? Are you on Prize Picks?
I don't think I am.
Dude, if they give you free money every once in a while. You gotta get on that. Like, I don't want to like do like a free ad for these guys, but like, and obviously it's not that many people anyway. But like, I'm on the Prize Picks website, and like I've been gambling a decent chunk on there, and they straight up sent me an email that was like, "Oh, get your free $200 entry." And I'm like, "What?" And literally all it is, you don't pay any money at all. I got $200. Basically, you do a pick two. So I did Trevor Lawrence under and the Kareem Hunt over. You pay $0, and they'll give you $200 if you get them both right for free. I've never had a promo code like that. That is awesome. Like, that's awesome. And all I had to do, they were like, "Oh, just message customer support and send them the promo code WIN." And I was like, "Hey, I was supposed to go over here and send promo code WIN," and they were like, "Oh, yep, applied." I'm like, "Sweet," and then the money was there. Oh, it was easy.
Nice, man.
All right. Sony Michel or Zeke, or Sony Michel or Patterson. I mean, I'm definitely playing Zeke or Patterson over Michel this week.
That's why I'm confused. I was going to ask this question: is why does it have to be Sonny Michel? Like, why can't you play Patterson and Zeke?
That's the point. Yeah. So he's got Zeke in and Patterson in, and he's like, "Oh, do I throw Sony Michel in, or she, he? I don't know. Either way."
The chosen rose. Yeah, it could be.
I'm like, I see Rose, and I'm like, "Ooh, that's feminine. I don't know."
Well, I don't know. The chosen really also could be manly, man. Like,
Chosen's pretty manly. I don't know. Yeah. So
you could be a big guy with a rose or something and just be like hard as fuck.
that's pretty hard. Yeah, you're right. But anyway, yeah, I'm probably sitting Sony this week. If you have to pick, if there's like a flex wide receiver that you want to decide between, then maybe throw Sony in there. But
Patterson's just been consistent all year. He's been really good. He's got the passing work. I like Patterson. His down week last week wasn't even that bad. Like
11 points or something.
Like, that's bad for him, but like Zeke, no Pollard. Zeke should be fine. Michelle, I don't know. Michelle
Zeke with no Pollard is a godsend, dude.
Yeah, Michelle could be good, but he could also be bad. You just don't know. I think against the Cardinals, it's not the best play in the world, but it's better than some options.
Melvin Gordon over Gallup for me, but people are saying that Gallup's going to have a great week because they're going against Washington, and he's got, Washington's got really tough or really crappy pass defense. I don't know. What do you think, man? I don't want to be a homer here.
No, I don't know. It's tough.
Melvin Gordon I just like a lot. But with Javonte Williams having performed pretty well over the past couple of weeks, it's like, I mean, they should crush Detroit and then be running the ball the rest of the game. I feel like Melvin's going to get his workload. But will they give him less workload because they want him to come back from injury nice and just throw Javonte Williams out there and let him just go to town? It's like, game script is so huge here in both these games that it's like it could go either way in both of them.
And that's my biggest issue, dude. If it wasn't Detroit, 100% Gallup for me. It's like not even in question.
Really? Okay. So game script is what's really.
But the problem is it's Detroit. Like, he could easily do so good against Detroit. It's just whether or not they choose to use him a lot. Like, I don't know how much they're going to use him. That's the toughest part.
Well, I don't know if our pass rush is going to get to Dak at all, like, or if he's going to be just sitting in the pocket pretty. Like, our pass rush has been really strong past 4 weeks, but we've also had another injury. Like,
Normally, I would say Melvin Gordon is safer, but at the same time, I think Gallup might be safer this week. I don't know. Oh, that's just so tough.
I lean Gordon, but you could be fine either way.
I have a bad history of like playing the guy that's not injured, and then the guy that is injured, or like coming off of an injury, gets like full fucking worklood and pops off. Like Dalvin Cook, I didn't play Dalvin Cook, fucking 34 points. Like,
me too.
So, I mean, I think I lean Gallup's a little bit. I don't know. That's tough. They're so close.
Sean, I'm going Westbrook or Kine over Amir.
I was gonna let you answer that one.
Yeah, you already know I love me some Westbrook or Kine.
And
He's my flex start of the week, man. That is like if you have nobody else to play, Westbrook or Kine is your dude.
I agree with you on this one, just because I don't like Amir Abdullah at all. So
I don't either. I don't either. It was easy. It was an easy choice.
Well, Pollard's out on this one, so.
Yeah, pick 3. Pollard's he's injured, so.
There you go.
You got a good core there with Zeke, CH, and Chuba. So.
Yeah. Fuck, Melvin Gordon. Gallup, though, man. I don't know.
It's Mel for me.
I feel like Gallup's like, for sure, 7 to 8, 9 points. But will Gordon do better than that? Or will Gallup do better than that? I don't know.
I think Mel gets 12 to 15. Against Detroit, I just can't see him getting worse.
This is a tough one. Like, I think this is my answer. And this is going to be a fucking terrible answer, okay? If it's my lineup, I'm playing Melvin Gordon because I'm a pussy. But,
Oh my god.
but I actually think that Gallup has a better game. So I think
Gal-
Gallup is the right answer. However, I just couldn't do it myself.
Gallup's had some
my
big
answer.
games lately too.
That's my answer. So I'm telling you, please have some balls and do Gallup. Because I don't have the balls to do it myself.
I don't have it. I don't have the balls.
Man.
I wish I had the balls. I ain't got them.
Thanks, Shai. I appreciate it, bro. You have a good Sunday too, man. And, good luck,
Get that
bro.
dub, baby. Get that dub. Well, I tell everybody, get that dub unless you're going against me, and then take that L. You know what I'm saying? Star 3, Javonte Williams, Barkley, Robinson, Montgomery, Lockett, Michelle. Which Robinson?
That's a lot of players. I think probably James.
Meet the Robinsons? Oh, James, yeah. Because I don't know. Yeah, it's probably James.
It's not Allen. There's no way you put Allen in there.
That's a lot of running backs on one team. Well, yeah, but it's Javonte, so Javonte wasn't drafted high.
So I'm starting Tyler Lockett. I think I'm starting Javonte Williams. And then David Montgomery.
Huh.
I think David Montgomery is my third. I think that's what I'm doing.
I don't mind that at all.
I love the matchup against Detroit. I think Javonte Williams is a lot safer this week than Melvin Gordon. I think they're both going to do good, to be honest. But I think Javonte is going to be better than Gordon this week. And Lockett has been good the last 3 weeks. I'm buying into it against Houston. I think he can do good again. Saquon's been garbage.
Feels crazy to sit Michelle, Barkley, and Robinson, but I think it's right.
I mean, you got to go with the hot hand, man. Like,
Yeah, these are definitely a hot hand.
Montgomery did good last week.
We got to play the hot hand and matchups, and all those guys have both.
Yeah, James Robinson. I don't believe in. Like, he hasn't done as good recently. Barkley's just not good, and then Michelle, I don't mind, but I mean, we got better options. So
Good luck, Taj. You got this, baby. College apps after moving every year is such a hassle.
you gotta stop moving, bro.
Dude, college apps in general are a hassle, dude. I hate it. Doing that was like ridiculous.
I didn't fill out a single one. I just knew I was going to community college, did it, and then I just transferred over, and it was easy as fuck.
Well, yeah, but even when you transfer, you have to do your apps. It's not as difficult of a process because you don't have to do like your essay or any of that stuff. But
Yeah, I just remember it being pretty easy. It was so easy that I fucked up and got 3 months delayed. But
I submitted an app to basically like pretty much all the CSUs, so I just did it on one program because it was like I'm not gonna like apply to all these other colleges. I didn't want to like have to move. You know, if I did move, then like dorm process would be bad. I would have to basically pay for my own place and like do all this stuff because my parents didn't want to pay a bunch of money when I can just go to Sac State and commute and stuff. So I applied to. What did I apply to? I applied to. What's that place? Oh man.
Sonoma.
Sonoma. Yep, I applied to Sonoma, San Diego, like Long Beach, Sac State.
Bro,
I should have applied to Chico too, but I didn't.
I know your life too well, bro. You were like, "What's that one place?" I'm like,
What's that one
Sonoma.
place? Like starts with an S. I don't know what it's called.
I just remember because I think you were dating a girl at the time. And you're like, do I want to follow her there?
I wasn't trying to follow her, but the biggest thing was like I wasn't. I was working at KFC at one point, and my old boss, my manager, he ended up moving to a different location. He moved to like the Sonoma area, and he was like the area consultant out there. And he's like, dude, I can get you your own store out here. He's like, if you want your own store, I can get you your own store. He's like, I've got a ton of bad managers out here that they need to be replaced. He's like, if you want your own store, you'll get paid a ton of money. You'll have, obviously you'll have to put the hours in. You have to put, 40 to 50 hours in a week at least. But, you'll be making a grip of money. And then you can have your own place. You can go to school. You can do your thing, And the idea just sounded really nice. Sounded really good. But, you have to pay. Like, tuition was pretty expensive. Obviously, having a place out in Sonoma is pretty expensive. Like, if you want to be in a good area. But it was worth it. It was something that I wanted to do, but I never did it. But
having your own store, bro, you'd probably have to take like less classes a semester too, so it'd extend your college.
I don't think so. I would still take 15 units and just hate my life for a while.
Jeez, that's crazy.
40 to 50 hours a week isn't too bad. I was pretty much doing the same thing anyway.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like when I was working KFC, I was working like 55 hours a week anyway. Like, and I was taking 15 units. But while I was taking 15 units, it was a lot harder to do, to find that time.
I mean, and I don't know if this is. I know that moving to different colleges too, some of them have different requirements and whatnot, especially if you're going to a different, like, whole new state.
Yeah, I think you have to be in a dorm.
Yeah, what happens is like you end up just taking more classes than you need to because they require certain classes and whatnot. I don't know.
I just stick to 15. I stick to 15 if I can. I'm not taking 12 because I feel like a schmuck if I do.
I like doing 12,
anyway,
but then just doing 2 over summer and calling it good.
It's Washington football time, so I got to go.
Yeah, this game is over. Catch us next week. Bada bang, bada
Bye, boys. Good luck.